We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who are trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
Very good game.
Alright, moving on to reversal. So what do we have here?
So these are the decks that have been brought, so they will be swapped in the actual game.
So Rocket Boots has got double Harbinger of June, double Eyeborg, double Quaint, double Positon Bolt, double Centurions. No, let's fuss by that.
The kit deck here immediately hits out to me as being ridiculous. You got lateral shift in this, which is already and with Soul Snatcher, 6 Emperor, double E-Die.
That's a ridiculous deck.
You got Tribute, you've got Ludo, you've got Ideal, but you haven't got Imperial Forge to take advantage of that. There's not much. If you can get a big unit with the Ideal and Tribute, there's not many answers that Duke has to it, but at the same time, it has got 6 Emperor, which is a huge. I just you need to find a unit that's not the biggest on the board, but on the you have got Cold Monkey with Dr. Millie, which can be quite interesting.
I mean, just looking at generally though, I mean, both decks are good, and I think this is a harder call. I prefer the Rocket Boots deck because I just prefer the Logos Sinits, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which one I think could win. This will be a much more interesting game.
I don't, for one key factor.
Why?
There's not enough pips to take advantage of the Exhume and Etheria with the Infernus.
That's a fair point.
With the Golden Spile Sinus Rex combination and having the 6 Emperor as well, that's a decent combination in itself. The lateral shift is going to cause big issues for the Rocket Boots deck. I think Rocket Boots can quite reliably know they're going to win this one because Duke is just such a disgusting deck, and the matchup doesn't really help out. The only board wipes here are Axiom and Grisk, which doesn't help with the way the board control is going on here. You have got a Hysteria, but given the way the Rocket Boots decks seems to be going, that just feeds them back more Amber. If you bounce E-Dice back to your opponent's hand and pass, they're just going to go okay and then play the E-Dice and get more value.
Yep. I mean, I do agree the Duke deck is the better deck, the way you describe it. I just still think I'd rather play the Sage because it's just more. I don't know. I also like the fact that Knowledge is Power is in the Rocket Boots deck.
Yeah, that's a nice little bit of irony, but Kip are the ones getting to play it, which is even better.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've got a weakness for Snag. Snag has always got a place in my heart. Bloodshot Imp with Soul Snatcher is really good. Both decks running Hysteria. The Goggles can do some serious work. Remote access and there's not really that many artifacts.
But it's yeah, it's the right deck to pick for that.
I think Kip's biggest thing is here they want their opponents to get ahead with a lot of Amber, with a lot of creatures, drop a Dr. Millie, drop another Dr. Millie, play Knowledge's Power, race really far ahead, and then control with the Tribute City State Interest in Infernus to the point where their opponents may forge 1 or 2 keys, but they're not getting the third, which for me is the staple of Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
You may get 1 or 2 keys, but I'm going to do my damnedest to stop you getting the third.
No, I get that. I get that. So shall we jump ahead, or do you think we're pretty much there?
If you're happy with that, I'm putting money on Rocket Boots walking over this.
Okay.
That's a very strong lineup that Jeffrey's got in his opening hand. Starts with Edai. Perfect start. You want to get those guys in there. Archives and Saurian card. I'd have gone for the Draining Touch just so my hand was a bit cleaner. And look at this efficiency coming from Bobo here. Was able to take out the Edai and could filter through a load of the deck using two Igors. Drops all going for me. Automaton could be a big issue here, especially seeing as how we see more creatures. Tribute onto Automaton is disgusting as well. Barsnit Touch, Harbinger of Doom, Infernus, which again it's not going to really hit anything. It hits purges Edai, so it's going to stop one of the Edais from rolling around. But yeah, Tribute, Axiom of Grisk, which will ward up, and then the Harbinger of Doom gets rid of the ward it back up, and the combo is in place now. Automaton is going to be very hard to deal with. Quaint can come down. So we see State Interest. Axiom of Grisk returned. Legis Raptor. State Interest to capture even more Amber. Both players expending a lot of their Amber control very early. What are you thinking about this, Chris? Because it seems a lot more even paced than the last game. Okay. Oh, never mind. Chris is at Japan. But yeah, going into this seems good here because you can bring back the Infernus. Nothing for you, put a shuffle thing back in.
Sorry, I was tucking my daughter in.
Amber generation, not the fastest. I think once one player breaks away here, that'll be key. Once one player is able to break away and get a little bit further ahead. The ward. Oh, that's a beautiful little ward there.
It all is.
Postron Bolt is going to be able to take out. No, use it to pop the wards. Place knowledge support. Archives. Puts an archive on the Festering Touch. We're going to be able to do some work. Second. Oh, there we go. Memory chip comes down, which is going to start feeding the Edai. No artifacts to take advantage of, so I'm just going to archive up more. And yeah, Bobo now in a bit of a bad position here. Jeffrey gets to 6. But we see the ideal tribute. Oh, but immediately countered by the 6th Emperor in hand for Jeffrey. Bobo is not going to see this coming. Ludo comes down. Ludo, a very big potential issue here. Drops the Calligraphy Ideal, which exalts. Fights to get. Fight. Deals with the Edai, deals with it. Wants to limit the options here. So Jeffrey originally picked Saurian, looks like it was a mistake, changes to logos, very good of where we'll let it happen. Fight, gets rid of the Ludo, reaps, plays 6 Emperor off the Quaint, gets to 12, reaps with the Automaton, gets to 13, and there is no answer in hand for Bobo here. He's able to play Millie, archiving 4 cards. Plays Sanitation Engineer, plays Komoki, gets to 7.
It's
7. Oh, we've got Rex ready to go, but that's not going to be even matter. Goes logo, starts archiving. Uses Boris in its touch. Reap, just all about the logos train. Jeffrey just pushing, keeps pushing up. Wards up the Infernus so it cannot be brought back in, it cannot be bounced back to hand. Jeffrey using the hologramophone offensively, you love to see that come down. It's not a play many players would think of to do, but you can prevent the hysteria plays, or at least make it so they have to fight before reap. But Jeffrey, Bobo, missing defeat there, can dig for an answer, but at 9, Evil Eye isn't even an answer here. Wards up the warding up of the Harbinger of Doom wants to prevent any kind of shenanigans going on here. Absolute manic. Igor comes in, knowledge is power. I have a card. Great bit of banter between the two players here. But Rocket Boots take it 3-1.